This husband and wife, named Roxy and Aaron, own a fairly large tobacco plantation. The plantation was inherited from their deceased father, and now they must continue the business. Not long after her father passed away, Roxy lost her beloved grandmother. Because the plantation they managed was so large, Aaron invited his friend Jack to work there. However, when they met Roxy, their gazes seemed strange. While working, Jack was treated well by Roxy and Aaron. As time went by, Roxy grew more and more curious about Jack, quietly observing everything he did. Until one day, Jack came home looking for Aaron, but unexpectedly saw Roxy trying to clean herself. Since then, Roxy has been thinking about Jack, and he has been thinking about her too. A few days later, Aaron planned to go to another city to discuss business. After Aaron left, Jack met Roxy, and without further ado, he invited her to make out in the plantation for the first time. Since then, the two of them have always found ways to be alone and repeat the incident no matter where. Not only when Aaron was away, but even when he was at home, Roxy and Jack found ways to meet and be intimate. Until one day, when Aaron returned to town, Roxy prepared breakfast for her son. While waiting, she met Jack and had fun joking with him. But suddenly, her son's voice came from inside the house. The pan used for cooking spilled and hit her son. Upon learning this, Aaron was furious and questioned why this had happened. Even though Roxy had endangered her son, her relationship with Jack continued. After being scolded by Aaron, she met Jack again and made out repeatedly. Meanwhile, Aaron also began to suspect Jack's closeness with Roxy. He then told Roxy that it was time for Jack to leave. Their garden was doing well and Jack was no longer needed. Jack, on the other hand, was furious and disapproving. He then asked Aaron to leave the house, but he returned shortly after and asked Roxy to pack her things. Roxy herself was confused and asked where they were going and where Aaron was. Jack said he had killed Aaron because he wanted to own Roxy completely. That morning, Jack went to buy a ticket and wanted to go with Roxy that very day. However, Roxy secretly left the house and reported it to the police. Roxy told the police everything, and eventually the police took action and arrested Jack for trial. Aaron's father was devastated by his son's departure. He questioned why Jack would do such a cruel thing, even though he had always considered him family. The case became a tragic love triangle that went viral on the media. During the trial, Jack, assisted by a lawyer, initially almost won the case, but he eventually confessed to everything. He said he forced Roxy to run away and intended to make her his. Ultimately, Jack was detained, while Roxy could only regret what had happened. Time cannot be undone, and this will be a valuable lesson for Roxy. Finally, the film ended.